All right.
All right, we are getting into game here very, very shortly. Let's go ahead and take a look here. So, do you think it's going to be another invade situation?
Maybe from Lil Piggy Boyz side.
You
They
think?
have some good level 1 CC with the Dark Bindings, with the Nautilus, auto attack, root, and hook if he takes it. And Jhin could start W if it will secure a kill, but it would not be ideal. But as we can see here, they are moving S5 into the red side jungle.
And interestingly enough, there is a counter. There is actually a counter invade. This is something we have not ever seen, I don't think. We've never seen this happen.
No.
Not so far in this tournament. We have not seen invades be matched from both sides.
So do you think that Lil Piggy Boyz start in the blue side red jungle?
No, I don't think
Now.
they do because I honestly believe that they got spotted out by a ward.
They did. They just walked over
Yep,
a
they
blue
did.
ward.
So they are spotted out, unfortunately.
And they don't know that they had counter invade.
Yep, they don't know, but they do know now. The NT Greenwings do know that Oink has made it through their jungle. Oh, that is extremely
That's
large,
huge.
unfortunately. So we're gonna shorten that down here just for a little bit. And yeah, that has to be noted though, that this just shows aggression. I have nothing else to say for it. That just shows that they want to pick these fights and they don't want to let up at all. And
Actually, the
Neil,
invade from
Neil got found out in the jungle there, tried to hop over and, play it safe, get a little bit of vision, and got wrecked for it.
forced to flash.
Forced a flash, and that just means that, unfortunately, he is
Kha'Zix
now...
gets the red steel.
Yep, gets the red steel, gets it picked up, but at least then if he decides to, he could easily take
Vertical jungle.
the enemy jungle, and so that would actually level him out, and it looks like he's going for it.
Yep.
And this is actually a constant trade that's been seen. And again, Neil taking so much damage, actually Kha'Zix in the top side deciding he wants to try and gank this. They know he has no flash. Neil, you are way too far out. This could easily be first blood. He only has the depth charge blades, which is his E. That's going to go down first blood. He does flash for it. That is a kill. First blood over to the Kha'Zix. And we said it. And we said it. They have to be aggressive if they want to make these Lee Sin and Kha'Zix games work. And NT Greenwings said, yeah, we're going to show you aggression.
Oh yeah. And that is exactly what you want as a Kha'Zix, to get that ball rolling super early.
And that's something to note as well. Nautilus teleported straight back in when they knew exactly that was going to happen. And here we go again. Great Q onto Karma, but just takes a tower shot.
Yeah.
Actually just walk right back out. And it's something to note. We actually saw this in the LCS as well. It's something a lot of people do. They think they're safe when they teleport or lose a lot, but you don't realize the jungler could easily still be there. You have to play like the jungler is always there, especially if you're in top lane. If you know the jungler took the your buff, and you're on that side, you have to realize it's a possibility.
Flash.
Yeah, it's a very big possibility. Now Nautilus has lost out in farm. Actually, not too much. I believe Shen actually stifled the wave a bit. But now you're down your summoners. Now you're down in levels, and you're scared because of a repeat gank.
Yeah.
That's a lot lost in a top lane when when Shen is already a big threat already with Stand United. But that's going to be even worse because now Nautilus will be even behind the Shen. That's not what you want.
Yeah, I actually wanted to talk about these lanes early on in the game, but we had our little invade
Debacle.
shenanigans. But Shin actually into the Maokai and Nautilus will lose out in the wave pushing early on because Nautilus can just spam the depth charge and kill off all the minions. But later on, Shin packs a lot more damage than Nautilus will bring in lane and can win a solo fight pretty easily.
Yep. A little bit of a trade back and forth here. Binding keeps missing. Chilling needs to start hitting these a little bit to get the damage down. And here we go again. Frat dude getting hit up. Gets knocked out. Gets away with the glacial. No, has to flash away. Might go down to the ticks. No, he does survive just barely. Great gank, I have to say. Keeping the Lissandra down. Because, like we said again, this Lissandra is going to have a hard time in lane constantly. It's not going to go well. And already down 10 CS in about 5 minutes. That's not exactly what you want.
Yeah.
Now the question is, what can they do with this? Already lost the top side quite a bit. but they're still up in, no, sorry, not up in gold. They're down in gold. About 100 gold there, so what can they do with it? Lee Sin has made moves, which is great. Burn the flashes, burn summoners, but what else are they going to look for since this is an Infernal Drake first up?
Well, I do think that Morgana definitely needs to get closer to her Sightstone and get back to buy that and get board control in the Spot River, because we've seen it in the LCS a lot. Kha'Zix can solo Dragon.
Yep, and Bradford taking so
on.
much damage. This could be a kill if they go for it. I'm not sure if they want to, though. Nope, they decide to back off and let him live. So Karma gets away from actual full binding combo from this bot lane. And that's actually kind of detrimental now, because we were talking about it earlier. Chilling has to land his bindings to be able to do damage, but as soon as it goes down, that's an easy lock on for Jhin.
Absolutely.
That's an easy death as well once it's leveled up to a high scale, and that has to be something that Greenwings have to be careful of. You can win the top side, but that doesn't mean anything if your carries aren't outputting the damage.
Absolutely, and we see these bindings into the Jhin W already dealing so much pain to this Karma. Imagine what's going to happen when Jhin has Curtain Call.
Yeah, and here we go. Oh, Lee Sin, you are in a bad spot, my friend. You are about to get killed. Does still have flash. Glacial path over the wall. Misses a Q, though. He hits the plant, gets away, and survives. Misses the arrow as well. Nautilus teleported in on his own, though. Nope, Cassiopeia is here to back it up. Oh, Brad, dude, you are only level 6. Has to use the ultimate. Gets away. Oh, Nautilus had to flash away. Grag Street goes all the way in. Shed, Stand United. Oh, Petrifying Gaze does miss. They're going all the way in. Dream, you are in the front line. What can you do? They do get a kill. Bradford picks it up.
Side.
Karma on the side, chilling. Lands a binding onto Zoink.
Is dead.
On the top side, though. Kha'Zix does pick up a kill as well. This is looking great for NT Greenwings. They have cleaned up this fight handedly.
That was so close to killing Varus with Morgana and Jhin
messy
on the side.
as well. Grag Street taken low, and I'm not sure if that's exactly what they wanted to do. That fight was so split total. I have no idea, no way to really say it, because they chose to fight at a very poor time. They got engaged on in the jungle. You know, Lee was already taken out of the picture. He's not even level 6 yet, so he can't kick anyone.
Yeah.
And apathetic. I'm not sure if he wants to keep continuing that. Is he gonna? No, he does have smite. He did smite, so he got it away. But you had to sit there and think, do we actually want to take this fight?
Yeah.
And that's what they decided to do. They already lost their jungler. Jungler was low, burned his slash, burned everything, and they decided to go back in because the Nautilus TP, they didn't want to lose that. Bradford taking a lot of damage. Deadly Flourish goes out. Oh, Bradford, you stood over too long. You are dead, my friend. That's a kill back for Lil Piggy Boyz.
Varus trades a lot of damage back, though, and he's looking for that snipe, but I don't think he's going to get it.
Oh, Dem Boys hits
Curtain
6.
Call.
There he goes. Has to flash away.
Whoa.
And there you go.
Fancy flashing just out of the Curtain Call range.
But that is his flash burn now. He does fire an arrow out. Oh, gets Jhin a little bit low, but I think they're just going to back off. I don't think he's going to go for it anymore.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, and that's the combo that we were talking about, you know, the Morgana and the Jhin, you are rooted not only for 2 seconds, 2.5 seconds, considering that it is, or actually, I think 3.5. Because Morgana binding at full rank will be 3 seconds, and you will be screwed.
Yeah.
Can't say anything else about it.
There's not much potential in this later game. We're already seeing them pull off this combination really smoothly. So later in the game, when they catch people off, and that binding is like 3 seconds, like you just said, there's going to be almost no potential for you to survive that.
Yeah, but again, this top side, Dream is doing pretty dang well for himself. 3 assists, already on the board. Kha'Zix as well, 2-0-1. He's a monster. He is going to be popping people left and right. Now, what's interesting to say is the CS differential has actually been extremely close. Dream gets locked up under tower. It's weird. The Infernal Drake is usually the first one to get. Actually, Fratu coming up for Neil. Neil gets locked up. Gets away. No, he does not. Gets locked up by the Frozen Tomb. He's going to go down.
Good.
Neil coming in from the side. Kha'Zix wanted a little piece. Just says hi in the lane. Looks like they're going to get first tower in exchange for Dragon. No, actually, they might not.
Yeah, not a very large wave up there.
So that is an Infernal Drake over to a Lee Sin, Cassiopeia, and Jhin. That's not good. That's not what you want to give.
Yeah.
Looks like it's going to be a race for the first tower. This is going to be very, very slow. Fradju decides to TP in. He does not have ult. He doesn't have anything. Binding goes out, lands, but Chain of Corruption lands as well. They're going to go all the way in. No. Chain of Corruption lands on 2, and they hold.
Is this top tower actually going to go down here is the question, though.
No, unfortunately not. It looks like Nautilus is going to be able to make it back in time to defend the tower, but Kha'Zix looks like he's trying to force it down. They're going to try and hard push it.
Yeah.
I think they're going to get this if... No, they actually let it stand. Oh, this could be so bad if they decide not to. Yeah, that's... Looks like first tower.
Ooh,
maybe.
And a missed taunt.
Yep.
Almost cements the fact that that tower is not going to fall.
Yep. Well, looks like bot side isn't going to fall either. Lee Sin and Cassiopeia have both pulled off, decided not to engage that. Now, here's the thing. After all that was said and done, they only got 1 kill in trade for an Infernal Drake. It's actually not good, and that actually gives Lil Piggy Boyz an edge up. Jin,
Yeah.
honestly, there are only 2 champions that really scale really well with the, or scale the best, I should say, with Infernal. Again, Neil hit up again. He is constantly being picked on. They know they can do this, but he flashes away, gets under tower. Jin taken extremely low from a couple arrows. Varus, the poke coming out from Varus is starting to do some work here.
Yep. And Nautilus being forced to flash away again just opens it up for a 4th now return gank.
Yep, and Lee's off on his side. Cassiopeia rotating up. They can get something here if they try.
Lissandra is following.
Yep, Lissandra is following. They know. Yep, there it is. Lissandra looking to get a pick off. Nope. Gets cut out instead. Mask Link going for that. For the chase. Can't land the poison, so has to just slither away to the mid lane.
It's the fault of no boots.
Fault of no boots. You get faster pretty dang quick, though.
True.
So the interesting thing, 12 minutes in and still no tower down, but it's still a bloodier game than the earlier levels, so it's pretty insane to think about. And we've already seen the Stand United do so much work, already saving his teammates once.
Turning that fight on its head.
Now, what can be said about the rest of this? Because we know topside's probably going to go down first. That's a given. So what can Lil Piggy Boyz decide to do instead that will allow them to really force it back? And as I say that, he gets changed.
I think if Lil Piggy Boyz manage to make a rotation towards the mid lane from the bot lane, bring up Jin and Morgana, land a pick onto somebody, and then push in this mid tower, they could make it way more worth than simply having the top tower go down as first tower blood.
Yeah, and let's hope that they can do that because they're going to need it. Jin taking so much damage. These Varus arrows just constantly ripping through him. Oh, he's gonna face check. This could be bad.
Oh,
Boys,
invisibility.
pop. No.
He still has
Does
some.
survive with heal. No. Gets taken out. That was a little back and forth. Chilling. Getting a little bit of damage down.
Flash.
Gonna die. Dies to Xanax. Xanax getting a little bit of hail of arrows there. And that was just a poor face check. Apathetic being in the right place at the right time. Looking for a gank, and instead they just came straight to him.
Yep. Good control ward to make sure that nobody had vision of Apathetic there.
3-0 to Kha'Zix in the jungle. Lee Sin yet to scratch the board. That has to be painful for him.
And Kha'Zix staying even in farm with...
Actually ahead in farm.
Yeah, ahead in farm with 5 more kill participation is huge over this Lee Sin, who's looking to not pay off.
Yeah. Again, we did see him be a little bit active, but it's just, it hasn't granted the same positive reactions, I should say. I don't know how else to put it because he's been in the right spots. It's just he can't convert it. There's no way to convert it, so. And the crazy thing to think about, Cassiopeia has not gotten anything off of this mid lane. Lissandra is still keeping even in farm. That's not what you want to see from a very heavy damage focused Cassiopeia. It's you gotta start pushing out your laner. Like, you gotta start pushing because I think Lissandra has roamed twice now on her and she hasn't been able to follow.
Yeah.
Even with teleport, you should be able to do some work.
Yeah.
So there we go. We're forcing it in now. I'm not sure exactly what the next contention point is. I think it's gonna be dragon because that is a mountain dragon.
Another
Let's see if
piercing arrow landing onto the bot lane.
Yep, and in the top side, the wet noodle fight continues. Dream taking a little bit of damage, but
Hey man,
yep.
it's my favorite kind of fight.
There it is. Bradford. Oh, binding goes wide. This could be a kill. Arrow goes
Oh!
on and lands. Dead eye shot. Great job, Dem Boys. Taking an aim. This is a teleport in the bot lane. Are we going to take a look here? Yep, Dem Boys taking a shot. That's okay. Taking a shot. This is a TP play. Goes all the way in. There we go. Nautilus getting taken all the way out. No, Shen. Stand United goes in, and there we go. That's what we were talking about. Stand United keeps him alive. And unfortunately, they do not get the kill. No conversion over a 2-0. There it is. Lysandra in the backline got roamed on. Double kill.
That was
Cassiopeia.
beautiful.
Cass, you got to start moving a little bit, please. You are sitting in the mid lane and letting them roam. And that's going to be Dragon as well. Greenwings took a commanding lead, said, you aren't going to gank at all.
Absolutely. That Lee Sin combo onto Kha'Zix looks so good until Lee Sin was in tower and died to Kha'Zix's flaws.
And again, this is the second time that Stand United has completely negated a possible kill for Lee. Second time, you know, and props to Dream. He has held on to that Stand United multiple times and let it not go to waste. Bradford going in for a little bit of damage, gets a little lockdown, pops Black Shield, but doesn't connect with the root, so they can't dive. Chilling. Unfortunately, this bottom tower looks like it's going to go down as well.
And this Shin, the Dream, is actually choosing his targets for Stand United very, very well. I mean, some people would read that fight and see Varus kind of closer to the front line and say he needs the shield, save him, and Kha'Zix would have just gone down.
Yep, and Chilling again lost that shot and has to ult. Only catches one, and Dream just walks out. This is not fun to play against a Shen that's this far ahead. If you are this far ahead, especially, that's 3 towers down for Piggy Boyz, and the thing about Shen is, like, you don't think he's getting ahead, but 5 assists mean that's that much more gold into him being tanky, and you can't kill him.
Yeah, and Nautilus is falling behind with these 4 deaths. Taking him off the map, he's behind in experience. He's a little ahead in farm, but that's negated by the fact that Shin has the gold from 5 assists.
Yeah, and you know, a Bomby Cinder and Chainmail Vest to a completed Sunfire Cape and Spectre's Cowl, as well as Merc Treads on both of them, Shen is way ahead of Nautilus. Nautilus has not had an impact just yet, so that's it's painful to say as a Nautilus player,
yeah.
But he's useless at this point. Even if he lays down the Riptide, Death Shard is ultimate. Riptide is flip flop. But it's just, you gotta understand when yes, he got camped, but he gave up so much in that early game. He gave up so much early game pressure by, one, walking in was unavoidable, I feel. Face checking, you know, I would expect someone to be there, in my opinion, expect them to be there and ward at least in advance.
Yeah.
But to teleport back to lane and having the knowledge that someone's still there, you lose out immensely. And that was his faulting point, and now he is so far behind. Dream taking on 2 members, Blackstreet and Neil, can't do anything. Get run out of their own jungle. Lysandra is just continuously pushing in the bot side. And it's crazy, you know, we talked about this. It seems like a lot of these power picks that we're talking about aren't making a big impact.
Yeah.
Oh, there we go. Riptide goes all the way to the backline. Bradford gets locked up, gets popped. Oh, no, he actually survives. He punched over the wall. They tried, and Dream with the clutch Stand United again. Xanac goes down. Dream is the MVP today.
Dude.
That is, all 3 of his Stand Uniteds have been absolutely perfect. No! Dem Boyz gets the kill. Frat dude. Oh, gets locked up. Is he going to have to... there it is. He's on his away. He does have ult. He does ult himself, but I think he's gonna go down here. Gets locked up, gets rooted, and gets killed. No!
Whoa!
What? Nautilus got
from
popped.
downtown.
Cassiopeia does get the kill though. That Deathfire touch gets it.
Ooh, just off of Cassiopeia's tail on that piercing arrow from Xanac.
Yep. And man, that's the moment where Dream just types in chat, "What the heck?" He saved Bradford so well with the Stand United again, and he just threw it away.
Yep.
Stood there and said, "I'm gonna die." So unfortunately, that comes out as a 2 for 3, I want to say. So, or no, 2 for 2 still. So fair trade back and forth, but you know, what can they do now? That little fight up there just showed that, you know, Lil Piggy Boyz still have some fight in them. If they fight in this jungle though, it could hamper either side or grant an advantage to either side. We've seen it just there.
Yep. And here we see the Nautilus is going to start falling even further behind now that they're donating some of this farm in the top lane to the Jhin to try and funnel some of that gold into him to put him over or even equalize where Varus is with his 10 kill participation. I just want to talk about the numbers on North Texas Greenwings right now. Varus has 10 out of 12 kill participation. Karma has 8 out of 12. Shin has 7, Kha'Zix has 7. This team is roaming around together so often that they're almost unstoppable.
The macro game for them has been on point. You know, we did highlight the Shen Stand United ultimates, but oh, that arrow ripping through her, and yep, there it goes, and they're gonna just pop it right there. Kha'Zix with the kill. Lee Sin kicks, yeah, actually kicks Kha'Zix out of the deadly flourish, so that could have been a root.
Into Varus, too.
Yep. So a little bit of damage there, but he's just gonna heal that right back up. Varus actually going for the Edge of Night and Ghostblade build, so that's actually really, really powerful just for arrow shots. I think that's the optimal build if all you're gonna do is just fire arrows constantly, like you're not even looking for a full-on fight.
No, that's the mono build.
It is? Oh, that is. It is a mana, but no, it's still very strong, just poke
yeah,
in general.
it's still strong, despite.
I think most people, though, if they're going for a team fight, though, they do opt for the Runaan's Hurricane still.
Yes.
So, obviously, not being built, they know they only got to focus one target at a time. So, going for just that pure poke damage. And again, another mountain over in favor of NT Greenwings. They're going to be shredding through these towers and inhibitors very, very shortly.
And Baron.
That is true.
Don't forget that.
Fratu just shoving. NT Greenwings are just flying around the map and running the pigs ragged.
Yep.
I've been waiting to say that for a while, actually. But that has to be disheartening. You lose a dragon and realize your top side is being shoved in as well. It's cause for concern because you don't know where to allocate all your resources. You don't know where to put them. You don't know what to do, and it's hard. And this is the only time now that they will possibly fight on an even ground. Greg Street caught out a little bit. He is caught on the wrong side of the map there. Might go down.
Lands onto Greg Street.
Everything goes down. He didn't even get the kick.
Bradford's going low.
Getting a little bit low, but Stand United goes out. Oh, and Petrifying Gaze used on only one member. So that's going to be unfortunate. They do get one kill. Oh, Jhin popping up a little bit. This could be in their favor. Nope. 2 for 3 so far, actually.
Shin still has Flash Taunt.
Yep, they still have that available. Does only get one, though, and looks like they're going to chunk out Neil as well. Oh, he does get taken out, though. Nautilus coming up with a kill, and they're going to pick him off as well. So that is a 4 for 3 in favor of NT Greenwings. So very sloppy fight. Showing a little bit of signs of life. They did catch out Lee Sin, and that actually forced the focus from Greenwings onto him, but they expended quite a bit. I don't know if you noticed, they used the Frozen Tomb, as well as the
Chain of Corruption.
Chain of Corruption to catch him. Thank you very much for filling in for me. But they burned so much and realized that Cassiopeia is still on the table. You know, Jhin is still on the table. You have to respect that they still have an Infernal Drake to their name. They can still output a decent amount of damage. When you get an Infernal Drake, you actually get, I think it's about 5 to 10% extra ability power and attack damage.
Yep.
Tack that on to the champions that they selected. The, you know, almost 10k gold lead, you know, while still very, very high, I would say it's more around the 6k.
Yeah.
Each dragon, usually we would say at this point in time, would usually equate to maybe 1 to 2,000 gold. And that last slide just proved it. Down so much gold, they still came out with a close to even fight.
Yeah.
And if they can continue getting these, it's a very good sign that they will be able to make something work. Deadly Flourish going slightly ajar.
I completely agree with you on that fight that they did tunnel a little too hard onto Grack Street. They burnt all of their main CC and then were kind of left just scrambling for anything to do against carries in the rest of the fight.
Yep. Oh, that is a nasty, nasty arrow taken out. And there we go again. Just walking back and forth. This is all they have to do. And again, no water drakes on the table this time. So Lil Piggy Boyz don't have a way back in. Or a way to regen under the towers. So constantly getting poked out by arrows. They have to forfeit the tower in the mid. Actually, they decide not to. They're actually looking for a blue buff steal while Shen is pushed up in the bottom lane.
And I love this ZZ Rot portal.
So actually, we've been focused on them for about 3 minutes, and they do get the tower. Lissandra, that was really bad on my part. I should have noticed, but they did get the tower in the mid lane. Top lane has gone down as well. That is now 5 towers to 0. Almost a perfect game if you don't count the 6 kills. Or 6 deaths, I should say. And Shen being roamed on here.
Yeah, 4 people.
Oh, dodges out the hook though, but he does get popped up with the depth charge. That's gonna be a dead Shen. He doesn't have flash.
Yeah.
So he goes down, but that's
here we
gonna
see
be
them moving towards the Baron.
But it's being called out almost immediately. Nautilus teleporting in. They know this is happening.
And they're all so squishy. This
They
could
know.
get dangerous.
Apathetic going extremely low. They left the Baron, Lissandra, away from the team.
Baron
They
goes
do
down.
get it. They do get it. Graxy
Oh,
getting
and
taken
Graxy
down
missed
low.
his Q.
Yep, Neil getting chunked out as well. Unfortunately, Morgana and Cassiopeia and Jin were all slow on the rotate, so they could not make it. They do lose the. Oh, great Lee Sin Q lands it, hits the plant as well, but I think that's gonna be a dead Bradford. There you go, flash ult from Morgana, pick up the kill. Still 10 kills down, but great call from NT Greenwings. That was, I think, their only reactive call, and it still worked out pretty well.
They did manage to pull off the Baron. They got a little lower than I would have liked to see. It was pretty scary on their exit there.
Yeah, they barely made it, but they still made it away with the Barons. You know, Kozik's still 705. You have to give him credit. He has been all over the place.
Oh yeah.
Constantly around, making sure that his team is safe, is guarded, and made sure to last. And unfortunately, you know, Shen took one for the team. Got away with the Baron. Now, amazingly though, there it is. He did get it. He did get it. But something to think about: if Dream keeps playing this far up, which I don't think he will from now on, that one death I think is enough for him to kind of say, I don't want to deal with that anymore. But you have to think, if he keeps playing up to this, you know, up to the front like that and tries to keep split pushing to that extent, it might leave a window of opportunity over to Lil Piggy Boyz.
Yeah, last time the rotation
going out. Yeah, can't talk right now. Frat dude actually has to ult himself. Black Shield goes down onto Nautilus and actually has to use Zanya's as well. This could still be a dead Lissandra. No, chilling, gets all the way locked up, gets kicked back. That's a double kill for Frat dude, but Kha'Zix is down. That's a good damage towards down. Graxia gets taken out as well. Double kill. No, sorry, that's Varus getting the kill, and they are running for the hills right now. Arrow coming out, has to flash away. They are gonna clean up the house. Jin just surviving with a sliver of health. Might actually survive. Yes, he does survive. That's another tower down. 4 for 1 in favor of NG Greenwings. It looks like they're just gonna clean the house. Actually, I'm pretty sure they could end off of this push as well.
Yeah, respawn timers are around 20-30 seconds. Morgana will be up in 5.
But it's taking a lot longer than I
They're
expected,
putting
so they
pings
can go.
onto Infernal Drake.
And they want this Infernal Drake. They want to even it up. And that's just going to set it even farther behind. And that's going to be pretty strong for them if they can pull it off. Now, everyone is respawning. So if they can burn this down fast, it's great. But if they can't, that does leave a window of opportunity. It looks like Lil Piggy Boyz aren't going to go.
Yeah. It will be uncontested. Little Piggy Boyz make the smart call. Choose to defend their base rather than trying to go for the fight. And they will clear out this ZZ Rot portal that's kind of been bothering them over the last couple minutes.
Definitely. They do get it. Nautilus picks up a little extra gold for himself. He is keeping up in CS, but he has 1-8. He is so far behind. Already the completed Negatron, or completed ZZ Rot is painful to play against. And so, you know, what's the next move for NT Greenwings? Do they just shove up bot or mid and top, and how do pigs respond to it? How do you think they should respond?
Well, I think the next move for Greenwings, their Baron buff has run out, so I don't think they'll do as much splitting as they have been, but I do think they will rotate around towards this top lane. We already see Kha'Zix moving to push up this wave. The rest of the team is going to catch this new wave. Actually, it looks like
there is a definite death push, but that just revealed them. They know that someone's in there. And so unfortunately, when anyone attacks from a brush, all are revealed in there.
Yep.
So they did see that someone exploded the plant. They saw 4. They decided don't jump in there. And it looks like it's going to be a 4-1 push with Shen in the mid lane.
Yeah, utilizing that ZZ Rot to its max.
Yep. And so this is exactly what they want. Now, here the thing is, if Lil Piggy Boyz can hold out long enough and get a good engage, and don't get poked out every few seconds, this could easily mean a good fight for them. The reason I say that is Varus is not built for full team fight. He is not building for full team fight, he's building for poke. And Neil almost taking a dark binding to the face. We're actually having to get away from the Kha'Zix and Shen. Shen surviving pretty well. But again, Bradley just trying to take up that front line and getting eating bindings.
Yeah, this Shin is an absolute monster. 1-1-12, has the Sunfire, the Spirit Visit, and a ZZ Rot. He's taking literally no damage. He won a trade with the Lee Sin on the enemy jungle side.
And there we go, Lissandra almost thinking of going in, decides against it, might have gotten Petrified Gaze. And they just burned out this tower. They have enough damage.
Chain of Corruption lands, but
cleanse. Good cleanse. Actually tries to go in, gets killed for his trouble. Kha'Zix survived again. Petrifying Gaze actually misses everyone. Ooh. And Apathetic gets locked up, but Stand United comes about. There is Shen. Shen in the backline. Doesn't get anyone with the taunt. They're fighting under a tower here. I'm not sure if they want to keep this up. Apathetic gets his Maw. Malmorty is picked. Actually, no, that's a black.
Yeah, it's a Maw.
That is a Maw. No, that was Edge of Night. That is the shield, I believe he gets.
No, Edge of Night doesn't have a shield.
Oh,
it has like a Banshee Veil thing.
That's what I was thinking it was. Sorry. Because he did pop it, he did see a shield around it, but he does survive, so that's good to see. Kha'Zix, though, his Mon did get popped in that fight. They get out pretty clean. That's 2 inhibitors down. Yep. Now it's just the mid lane. That's all they have to do.
So we saw Gragstreet jump onto Apathetic Feeder when he got locked down by Morgana biting, and actually he was just too late. Apathetic managed to move a little bit, and even the slightest movement knocked Gragstreet off of his angle, and he Lee Sin kicked him back towards his team instead of into the enemies.
Yeah. And it's just unfortunate, you know. Lee Sin obviously being one of the higher skilled champions and, you know, can have a big impact. It's just the early game did not go in their favor. Lee Sin 0-5-2. You know, Nautilus 1-8. They were picked on from the beginning and the team has paid for it. And if they want to fix this game up for, you know, to be a good contender, they're going to have to really sweep it up. They're going to have to realize what they can do to shut it down. You know, they can't have these kind of fixes. And actually, there's a teleport in the back. Oh, canceled the teleport. Gragstreet was along the backside as well, decided to try something, but Nautilus is here now. They are kind of cornered, but, you know, Lil Piggy Boyz, they have to realize super minions are going to be pouring into their base soon. They can't afford to keep dancing this.
Yep.
They do have a ward on it, though. Dropping low, about 6k HP. Does get bound up. Lissandra going straight to the back. Oh, Nautilus hook is down. And the inhibitor is back up in the bottom side, but that still leaves the top side to dance out of. And Baron is still attacking them. That is not good.
Still a large wave of super minions down in this bot lane.
Yep.
That are looking to take out this inhibitor turret anyways.
Yep. In the back at the original Baron, they are looking to get it. Lee Sin is looking on the side. He gets the steal. Can he get out? Yes, he does get away. Great steal. Good getaway, and now they're on between a rock and a hard place. Really gets kicked out.
Oh, good binding.
Does survive, and there you go. That's how you do it, without losing anything. You just go in with a Lee Sin and steal it. So great job on Gragstreet to actually get that steal. And something to mention as well. This is why I think they were going for the Morgana pick on the support. He got the black shield, so no CC would hit him on the way in, and that way he could easily get back out. So great job on the steal. That does buy them a little bit more time. This is not a full-on I want to say a full-on push Baron. This is a stall Baron. This is like, let us, like, hope this saves us kind of thing.
Yeah, this is a make our minions harder to kill so you can't push.
Yeah. And let's see if they can do it. Black Shield and Banshee's Veil is being popped everywhere right now. And, ooh, that arrow does so much damage.
Shin looking in the front lines, looking for a flash taunt on initial victims.
It doesn't look like it. It looks like Lil Piggy Boyz are just gonna give up the extra kill. And actually, Lissandra all the way to the back line gets 2 taunts up too as well. That is a big team fight. This is gonna explode all over the place. Everyone is splitting up, and actually Nautilus doing a lot of work in the back line, but they only lost 1-for-1 so far. Kha'Zix picking up another kill on Lee Sin.
Taunts on Cass.
Yep, Cass is getting taunted up. Look at that damage coming out from Shen and Varus. They pick up the kill. Dem Boys getting exhausted. Might go down here.
Good flash.
There it goes.
Good flash.
Yep, and that is going to be the game I feel right now. Nope, Super Minions saying you can't finish the game. We're sorry. But it's only Nautilus alive right now. If Kha'Zix can survive, no, he does get pulled up. Minions OP, no.
Oh, shit.
Stand United has finally been used, but they're fighting in the minions. Super Minions are so strong, but Baron Empowered is stronger. Are they gonna get him? No! Oh. Nautilus survives to live and survive another day. Tell another day. I don't know.
All 3 inhibitors go down.
All 3 inhibitors have
in
gone
the
down.
backside of that Clown Fiesta. All 3 inhibitors went down.
I feel that's the moment where you look at your team and say, what the heck happened?
Yeah.
We had everything, and yet that team fight seemed to go so awry. So breaking it down, Shen went to the backline as expected, but they just did not lock down and blow people up as fast as they needed. And this is what I was talking about. The Varus is not building for team fights. He is building purely poke damage, and that's a problem. They don't really have a team fight anymore. They have a burst potential. Right now, Lil Piggy Boyz actually outclasses NT Greenwings in terms of team fight potential. And we actually saw that firsthand when the Cassiopeia did so much work. Crackshake getting found out once again, and they're starting up this Elder. I'm not sure if they can do it.
And we're gonna steal it.
Well, it's
nope.
gonna go down. No. Chilling. You're dead.
That's
I'm
unlucky.
Sorry. And I think that might mean the game here. So we were talking about earlier. It was a shot in the dark, but I think this is gonna be it. Without Morgana, this is gonna be one heck of a harder defense.
Yeah, especially with the Elder Baron. It also now, you talked about how it increases the dragons, like what their buff does, but it also gains more true damage per burn tick the more dragons you have.
And here we go again. Another fight breaks out. Nautilus in the backline trying to do so much work,
just
but
looking to kill the Nexus.
Yep, and it doesn't look good for anyone on the side. Stand United comes out. Crackshake is going to go down as well. That's a double kill. One is dead top. Morgana's still down as well. So, and that looks like to be game. So,
GG.
Convincing win. That's actually a very convincing win from NT Greenwings.